and the New England Patriots versus Jordan Love and the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they too were winners last time out. So something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former first-round pick in his second season now in the NFL. From Utah State, it's Jordan Love.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The numbers for Zeke from last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too. They're
obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
From the 31, Love. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. The Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll get this out right here to Elliott. Still fighting for more. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. They'll be led by a 3-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season. It's Deshaun Watson.
And what a start to the season he's had. 10 touchdowns through the first 2 weeks. Now, we won't start playing the game of what kind of pace is he on, because it is a long year. But at the very least, he's got to be the front runner for NFL Offensive Player of the Month for September.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson just beating the play clock. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Big play there for New England. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 60 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week. You'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Play action this time with Love. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground. And
the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now Love. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This defense for the Saints, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 25 on second down, Watson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Our score after 1. Watson on first down. 20, 10, touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On third down, Love. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Love's throw complete there to Conley. A gain of 6 there on first. Working with his 2nd and 4. A give to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing. Love. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Gregory Rousseau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, here's what having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Watson off play action. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Power running by Zeke. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape with him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. A dump off to Elliott. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit season. We'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Love now to pass on first down, and finding the tight end Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end Jared Cook to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux, but that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Love from the gun. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Slide for the PAT. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards.